For nearly a century, Real Madrid experienced what some would consider the pinnacle of success both on and off the pitch, winning championships and experiencing international notoriety. However, things began to unravel towards the end of the 20th century, and the organization lost direction. Florentino Perez arrived in 2000, promising to bring the organization back to its roots. But even after bringing back the Galacticos policy, he resigned after 6 years, admitting the strategy was a failure. Down, but not defeated, Florentino Perez was re-elected as president in mid-2009, promising drastic change. While he continued the Galacticos policy, he realized the organization needed more than high-caliber players to become the premier club in the world. President Perez realigned the organization by establishing a set of missions and values to drive the organization into the 21st century. Perez first set out to re-establish trust between management and the stakeholders. By professionalizing the organization and implementing corporate governance, he was able to achieve a goal of transparency across the visible structure. This level of transparency created accountability, which empowered employees to act in the best interest of the club and led to reconnecting the invisible structure between management and its stakeholders. President Perez also worked toward making the organization not only financially stable, but also an economic engine to self-fund its mission and values around the world. Perez first focused on protecting the stakeholders from predatory creditors by securing the organization's status as a nonprofit. His belief in the organization's missions and values led him to loan the club his personal money to avoid bankruptcy. By personifying the Real Madrid mission and values, Perez was able to show the world that everyone has a unique way of embodying their missions and values. With trust established, Real Madrid's mission and values quickly became the mantra of the club and permeated into all aspects of the visible and invisible structure. Perez then implemented 3 key strategies to execute the missions and values to the shareholders: sporting excellence, promoting values on and off the field, and preserving heritage. While Perez invested in strategic capital projects, he heavily invested in human capital. Stadiums, museums, state-of-the-art facilities, the best trainers, superstar players, and the promotion of young players within the development program were all components of investing in the future of the organization. President Perez began by reinstating the Galacticos policy and investing equally in the community by creating and developing a talent pool of locals. This allowed the club's athletes to serve as spokespeople instilling the missions of Real Madrid around the world. By establishing the Real Madrid Foundation and donating profits into the foundation, shareholders also contribute to the mission and values of the club. This social investment promoted the idea that winning off the pitch, through showcasing a positive attitude, responsibility, and teamwork, was just as important as winning on the pitch. Real Madrid has realized success unlike any other organization because the club has been able to manifest its mission and values throughout the world. Real Madrid has successfully aligned its talents and personalities, visible and invisible structure, and key priorities to continue building on its legacy for years to come.